Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Yahusha's time, an end time series to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. Yahuah is his name. I believe you will come. Each of us who sincerely seek to do the will of the Almighty Father will be delivered from wicked strongholds that have deceived many regarding his true name. I have been compelled to use his name as Yahuah. As Yahuah, the Almighty One, who was manifest in the flesh, in the man, in the person of Yahusha Messiah, whose set-apart spirit was sent upon the resurrection, the transformation of the man, Yahusha Messiah, who sent his spirit in the name of Yahusha. Pray and watch. Understanding will come. This is a message to you who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. You will come to accept Yahusha as Messiah. We will discover that under the banner of Yahusha, that both Hebrews and Gentiles, Abari and Goyim, grafted together. We are indeed grafted together and made one through Yahusha Messiah, and we will march. We will be gathered as an awakening nation under the banner of Yahusha. This is part 3. If you're tuning in once again to these recordings, I salute you, your patience, your tolerance, your endurance, your pursuit of set-apartness. I say to you, thank you. Todah Rabbah, my brothers and sisters, thank you. And I pray that any and everything that is deemed set apart, that is proven to be from the Almighty Father, that it is He who gets all credit and esteem, through Yahusha Messiah, my teacher, my guide, He that brings things to remembrance, He that restores and provides life immeasurably. This is part 3 of the segment entitled Your Path, Water, Blood, Fire. My brothers and sisters, my prayer have resulted with me experiencing what I believe was the Spirit of Yahusha informing me of the need to pay attention to water, to blood, to fire, to listen to Him, to watch Him. It was my belief. It is my belief, as the Spirit of Yahusha I have encountered the Spirit of Yahusha, that He is saying to pay attention, for there will be fires. There will be fire erupting, and it will mark the days of sorrow. We will be humbled. We will be refined. Who has given thought to the life in the scriptures that warn us of the days to come? Who is able to discern the importance of the following passage as it relates to end-time warnings? Luke 17:28, it says, and likewise as it came to be in the days of Lot, they were eating, they were drinking, they were buying, they were selling, they were planting, they were building. And what happened during the day of Lot, my brothers, I ask you? Did not fire rain down from the heavens? There's no doubt in my mind that we will witness people physically alive who will witness fire coming down from the heavens, as commanded by the 2 witnesses of a revelation, as commanded by those who will be used by the Most High to blaze the trail for those who are being gathered from the 4 corners of the earth. It is highly probable and possible that there will be chosen leaders, chosen mores or teachers, who will be guided by the Spirit of the Most High to call and rain down fire, to blaze an opening, a pathway, as Yahusha is gathered from the 4 corners of the earth. In spite of chaos erupting, in spite of violence, in spite of forced transitions and migrations, in spite of the congestion, we will see passageways, pathways blazed open, made possible for those who are being called, who are being ordered by the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha. My brothers and sisters, there will be those who frequently appear to be confident, and they will say words like, I'm not worried, I'm not afraid, Yah will take care of me, Yah has my back, and various words very similar to this. Beware, for many of them are totally void of the Spirit of Yahusha, hearing what He is saying. There will be individuals who think end times function off of their schedules. I have witnessed individuals hold on to the premise of types and shadows, saying that these are just types and shadows and that we have not really entered into birth pains. Beware of such wicked and erroneous words that impedes the warnings and instructions that are going forward. The reality of what's unfolding will continue regardless of what is stated, promoted, or injected into our beliefs. We will come to witness what is indeed true and set apart. My brothers and sisters, allow me to read the following. Revelations chapter 7, verse 2 and 3. And I saw another messenger coming up from the rising of the sun, holding the seal of the living Almighty One Yahuah. And he cried with a loud voice to the four messengers to whom it was given to harm the earth and the sea, saying, do not harm the earth, nor the sea, nor the trees, until we have sealed the servants of the Almighty One Yahuah upon their foreheads. I submit to you, O servants of the Almighty Father, I submit to all servants of the Almighty Father Yahuah, that we have been sealed, and we have been sealed in our foreheads. We will come to know what that means. I submit to you, it means that it has been established, and each individual that is sealed have begun their preparation for their final days, for our final exodus, and or for the final days as martyrs for Yahusha's sake. While many will no doubt seek to discover what sealed in their forehead represent, I submit to you the final generations of Yahusha are emerging, have emerged, are alive today. We are the generation who will visibly witness the final gathering from the four corners of the earth. Though there will continue to be birth, we who are alive are about to discover the specific point in time that will prove to be a time where our final exodus will begin to take shape. We will soon see transformations of an awakening nation of people under the banner of Yahusha rise up and be gathered from the four corners of the earth. We will witness the chosen leaders, the chosen shepherds. We will see an emergence of the true two witnesses of Revelation. For I believe they will be the final shepherds of Yahusha before the return of Yahusha Messiah, the physical return of Yahusha Messiah. While many are looking for it to be something that occurs instantaneously, I submit to you, just as a mustard seed sprouts and gradually matures into a majestic tree, the makings of our final exodus have sprouted. We have grown beyond a seedling, I assure you, and we are being delivered from the lies that infected the beliefs and teachings of set-apart ones for years now. We are coming away from the false pagan idol names and terms, as well as the practices of the paganism. The truth is being revealed, and there are those among us who are eagerly seeking set-apartness fervently. Let me say this, O Yahusha. Let me say this to you, my brothers, my sisters. We have indeed begun that final journey. I submit to you, we have been sealed. Who is able to discern that the earth, the sea, and the trees have been damaged? Who is able to discern the magnitude of global warming and climate change? The orders that were given not to harm the earth, the sea, nor the trees until the servants of Yahuah were sealed. I submit to you the following. The earth, my brothers and sisters, the earth has become polluted beyond repair, as we know it according to man. Our greed and neglect have led to the destroying of this planet in such a way that a chain of events and conditions have begun. Our abuse of fossil fuels, chemicals, along with our destruction of the trees have resulted in an imbalance in our ecosystem. As I have stated on numerous occasions, there are four basic things we need to live from a natural perspective. They are fresh air, fresh water, food, and a safe place to live. Currently, global warming and climate change is a result of increased CO2 and methane gas levels within our atmosphere, resulting in erratic weather patterns. These conditions are threatening the very air we breathe to this day. In addition to what I've just mentioned regarding erratic weather patterns, we see a proliferation of drought spreading across the planet like never before. Animals from sea to land are both migrating due to global warming and climate change. Erratic weather patterns are producing some of the most deadliest times before us. A loss of fresh water, an increase in famine, food shortage, which is currently being masked by the media, with people discussing price fluctuations versus inventory loss and rising famine. Soon and very soon, man will not be able to hide the realities of a food shortage. Scientists and world leaders have already released information that we are on a collision course to extinction. We have and continue to pollute the earth with radioactive waste, chemicals, and other trash. The Fukushima nuclear disaster, yes, it has been spewing radioactive waste into the largest ocean on this planet for nearly 4 years now. It was March 11, 2011, when a nuclear plant, I believe 4, failed, causing mass destruction as a result of the tsunami that hit Japan in March 11, 2011. It resulted in a continual spewing of radioactive waste into the ocean. There are even articles and videos that suggest that the oceans are dying. Sea life is dying as we know it. We have begun witnessing sea life and birds die off in large numbers. Large amounts of sea creatures are found on many shores, in the thousands, in the hundreds of thousands in some cases. We are witnessing birds drop dead. We are witnessing the migration of many animals from one section of the planet to another, and some are even becoming extinct. There have been many companies who have dumped radioactive waste and chemicals and other pollutants into our water system. In some cases, the containers that they use are corroding and beginning to leak profusely within our lakes, our rivers, our seas. Again, I tell you, my brothers and sisters, the earth has been harmed. The sea has been harmed. There's deforestation going on as I speak. Deforestation is at an all-time high, and it continues to be a result of man's greed. Currently, the destruction of the Amazon rainforest continues. Throughout the world, we have destroyed millions of trees with no stopping in sight. I realize most of us think there's an endless amount of trees on this planet. I submit to you, our atmosphere is cleansed by the trees, a certain amount of trees. They absorb CO2. This requires a specific number of trees. As for methane gas that is rising within our atmosphere, I personally know of no remedy save the intervention from the Most High Father, which I believe will come to be. While there have been cyclical events and conditions like these in times past, this is the first time in man's history that buzzwords like extinction level events, tipping point, peak levels, point of no return, and other words similar to these have been echoing across the planet with minimum argument from world leaders and scientists. However, the masses as a whole, we are asleep. Our arrogance and neglect, our disregard for what the Most High Father Yahuah has given us is producing the fruit of wickedness like never before witnessed. My brothers and sisters, soon and very soon, your path will become clear. My path will become clear. Soon and very soon, you will begin to discern instructions, reproof, discipline, and you will rise with a discerning mind, body, and soul regarding your path. Each of us, including me, who are ordered to fulfill what is written, we will awaken beyond our wildest imagination, and we will begin to yield to the orders of the Spirit of Yahusha like never before. Your path, my path, will be blazed open so that we may pursue the direction that the Most High orders us, so that we will be among the ranks of those gathered from the four corners of the earth, or those called as martyrs to be sacrifices for Yahusha's name in the coming days. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, the seal of the Almighty Father Yahuah through Yahusha Messiah has been planted in our foreheads. We will now begin to witness a rise in individuals waking up and beginning to gather closer to one another through the guidance of the Spirit of Yahusha. We will begin to witness individuals among the set-apart children of Yahuah who will be among the ranks of the children of obedience, not appointed to the wrath, begin to awaken. We will witness the scriptures come alive like never before. There is no doubt in my mind our spirits are being stirred. Orders and commands are going forth. Our refinement have begun, and we have indeed entered into birth pains as described in scriptures. Water, blood, and fire. 3 core things that we will come to see as a significant part of our final days. I will rest here for part 3 of this multi-part segment. And as I stated, once I complete the final segment, the final part to this multi-part segment, I will compile it into a playlist, my brothers and sisters. I ask and invite you to stay tuned as Yahusha's times continues. As we continue with the multi-part segment, Your Path, Water, Blood, and Fire. Stay tuned and be patient, be prayerful, and continue to seek to endure. Continue to pursue set-apartness like never before, my brothers. Until next time, stay tuned for part 4 of Your Path, Water, Blood, and Fire. It is your decision. It is the decision of the one in the mirror. It will become reflective by the fruit of your actions. Pray and watch. Yahusha will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. We will be refined. We will be unified. We will discover all promises from the Most High fulfilled. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, stay tuned for part 4. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.